both Andy and House Global Environmental Evidence, which a few of us are working on. We'd love for you to join us. Extremely complex subject related to ecosystem services and how many can not take markets evaluation. We have to go way beyond GDP to make sure that natural systems and the values that relate to those that the natural systems and ecosystem services that are part of the whole economy that sits on the biosphere are integrated. There shouldn't be a competition between consumption and conservation. In fact, they're the same thing, and they're very intertwined, and they can be done in conjunction rather than disparate. So what our group proposes is that ecosystem services are the benefits that mankind obtains from a multitude of resources and processes that are supplied by natural ecosystems. And we need to go way beyond GDP in order to take these things into account, to not only go across themes, as people have talked about, oceans, climate change, water, but also be able to talk to each other across nations to create these global solutions. So what our group proposes is, one, develop a metric to measure human progress that goes beyond GDP. Two, determine targets for restoring the ecosystem services. Otherwise, we don't know how to measure it. We don't know how to target each other. The third is to propose new global leadership based on supranational issues. As you know, in some of your countries, you have a Ministry of the Environment that can talk to the Ministry of Energy, much less create regional conversations, much less the global conversations that are necessary for these global crises. And the fourth area is to develop a new constituency, a new mechanism for global accountability, so that the leadership beyond our national borders can also include global citizenship through new technology, whether it's the web or many other ways that we communicate now. So those are the four things we propose in the task force on global environmental governance.
A person in the three issues that have to be taken into account for us to have sustainability. The first one is to say global solutions for global challenges. You can't resolve this matter in one country. You have to have global solutions, which means you have to have most of the countries involved. What is being done to make sure that there is actually a global solution to the global challenges? The second point is that these challenges are interconnected. Climate change issues, environment, deforestation, the ocean. You can't solve the ocean challenge without resolving climate change. How are you incorporating the interconnectedness of global challenges? The last one is the definition of success. How are we defining success as corporates? How are we defining if we have business as usual around our definition of success, we won't be able to have a sustainable solution to the challenges. So those three areas are global solutions and interconnectedness and definition of success.
What do you think?
I think that you need to change the way we define success. In other words, success should be about sustainability, which means not just the profit, but the triple bottom line, the environment, society, and money. And most corporates are driven by the cash agenda. On the global solutions, I think sometimes we get caught up in our new solution in Canada, new solution in Davos, new solution in America. We forget about having everyone on board. You can't solve climate change without involving Africa, Asia, and so on. But it's difficult because countries have different challenges. So, which brings the point of interconnectedness. You must address HIV, you must address poverty, you must address nuclear weapons if you're going to be successful on the ocean. Because if you don't, other countries will pay as much attention to your particular problem because theirs is poverty, theirs is HIV. So the interconnectedness of global challenges is important for us to have sustainable solutions. But I want to know.
Easy, right? Thank you. Yes?
Yeah, a much smaller project was done by one of our predecessor organizations, the Global Leaders for Tomorrow, the GLTs, on something called the Environmental Sustainability Index, ESI, was actually born out of our predecessors, which has some of the components of what you're talking about. Not all of them by any means, but it became a way by which countries would compete in terms of their balance sheet of environmental assets with each other. And it's actually worked quite well. It was born out of our peers and predecessors. Just want to let you know about that.
Brilliant contribution.
Thank you. Thank you, George.
Anyone else? Anyone else have any other?
Actually, the 2 points we mentioned, the values and the incentive framework, are the two same things that the Global Oath for Business Leaders is working on right now. So I think we should have a conversation.